Oh, wrong way. Oh, wrong way. Wrong way. Are you bored yet? Are you bored? Are you bored? Right. That's got to be... Are you bored yet? I've got multiple copies of the bloody thing making noise in the background. Hang on a minute, folks. What's going on? Oh, it's playing there, right. Okay. I had multiple copies of it open, like several copies of it. Right. So, yeah. Basically, hello. And a message to certain YouTubers that sent me a message. And the message is, yeah, stop putting so many adverts on your videos. And when you go to concentration camps, maybe you should not be swimming around in swimming pools looking like, aren't we having a great time? Not a good look. Yeah, anyway, away from that shit, we got some guests who I'll bring in a second, but I'm just going to say hello to and also maybe stop hanging around with YouTubers who fake their shit in their videos. Ooh, Matthew, you're so fucking controversial. Oh my god. And that fucking YouTuber said, I don't deserve any subscribers at all. Yeah, I don't. Well, at least I don't fucking buy them. So there we go. Yeah. Anyway, so hello to, and that I'll try and stop being bitchy now. Right, hello to Darren McKinney, hello to Max Boostus, Lee, iConjure TV, Matthew Bellamy, Liam Kay, Debbie Sullivan, Chris Sykes, and oh, thank you Tracy for your donation earlier on, which was off the top of the, you can't read it in the chat now. Chris Sykes, Dan did not, Girls for Truth, Tots Medster. And by the way, Tracy, if you do it through Streamlabs, then we get all the money. 50% of it has gone to YouTube. Highway Star, Rolf Remmert, Popeye, Louise Summers, Sue Lindsay, B, Devon Life, Epic Gaming Moments, Mark Urbex, Ash Moss, Neo Adventures, used to be called Luke. So, yeah, Debbie Sullivan, Jungie, Ghost Adventures of Cornwall, hello Mark, Greyhound Daddy, yeah, all the same people again. Scara Diane, This Is My Life, Dave Ben, Andrea 73, Jess Matthews, Kayaking Adventures, Andrew Clark, Tom on a Mission, Captain Caveman, Adumanta, any others? The Quandon Fox, Kojak's Football Shack, he lives just down the road from me, Boyer, Andy Argyle, Explore Norfolk, Chris Rich, Salty McBoatface, Pirate Asylum, oh we're getting close, Mick Spanner, Pike on a Trike, Kayaking Adventures, Agent K, I'm pissing off all the guests who are waiting because I'm just reading out bullshit. Loopy Lou, Google Bought Me, Bob Henderson, Adrian, Kevin Quinton, Jackie Green Cats and Things, Steve Wells, hello, multiples, yeah, that's the one, yeah, I've got multiples, haven't I, of the music playing. Retrospective, Kerno, Susan Lossell Exploring, and that's it, that's your lot. Right, in the waiting room we have sexy time. Right then, let's bring them in reverse order because we like reversing into things. Ooh, so there we go, we like that sort of thing. So hello folks.
Hello everyone.
Yeah, ALW wants to ruin his reputation by hanging around on suggestive filthy streams. Derelict Plymouth Unearthed, who's taken the space. He's been considerate. Look, he's taken the spaces out of his name to try and get it in. And Befas Computing as well as also taking the spaces out. But ALW, just so inconsiderate with those spaces in your name. Oh my God! Yeah.
Honestly, if I can edit it now, I don't even know how to. I don't know how to.
So how is everybody?
You're gonna have to live with the spaces.
Well, yeah.
If I put my t-shirt there, I'm taking up even more space. Lot.
Yeah, you're just buffing us out there with all your space. Yeah. So how's things, everybody? We'll start with B-Face then because he hadn't said much, which is fucking unusual. So hello, Mr.
Unusual,
Beff Arse. Or is it Buff Arse Computing?
Well, I'm actually farting a lot today. I've had baked beans and I've had pickled onions, so it's like making my arse go a bit.
Straight in there, yeah, absolutely. my dog was farting earlier on, actually, folks. I thought I'd tell you that because I went and stroked her, and then she just let out an enormous fart. There we go.
Because she's relaxing the arse muscles.
Well, yeah. How have you been farting or smelling other people's farts recently, Simon? How are you managing?
No.
No.
Funnily enough, no. Dave has.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
I smelled Tom this morning.
Yeah, Dave's been sniffing farts all morning for some weird reason.
Right. Okay. You're sort of abstaining for the moment, right? Okay.
Well, I'm just brewing a good one. That's all.
He's actually quite. He can't. He can't smell farts. Can you? You can't smell him because he's lost the sense of smell. So he can't smell him.
Yeah, it comes in handy every now and then.
Yeah. So maybe you have actually been unknowingly eating farts through your mouth all day long, but not knowing it.
Chewing them.
Yes, chewing on them.
What I get to in my spare time is nobody's business, right?
Okay, yeah, fair enough. It's not a bad thing actually. My mum and my gran both could not smell, so they just couldn't smell. Anyway, ALW research team. Hello, sir, Andy. Oh, how are you?
I'm all right. Talking about farts, apparently.
Yeah. Had any good ones recently? Any gurglers, bubblers, frothers?
No, I had a curry last night as well, and nothing.
Right.
Boring, really. Yeah, my little boy farted in the bath this morning, so there's bubbles everywhere.
Did he get excited over that? Was he like quite?
He just laughed. He sees the humorous side in it all.
Yeah. Did you teach him about if you can catch them like that and then sort of like and then release them somewhere else? Have you taught him that trick yet?
Cup them.
Yeah.
So, well, it's good that in a TV show or anything like that. This on YouTube, we get straight in. This is what this live stream is going to be about.
Farts.
Yeah. Farts and
all things anal, especially when we've got Jordan. Yeah.
Can go on to that.
Well,
the specialist websites for that.
Yeah, well, anything that comes out of your arse, that's the one. Yeah.
All in. Yeah.
And I'm glad I don't live in Germany where they have those toilets where there's no water in the pan, because we've talked about this before, where there's like they don't have any water in the pan and they take a crap and it's just like laying there.
It's like an inspection layer. There's an inspection layer, then it goes down into a little bit. So you can actually see your shit, and it's for medical purposes. So when you get up, you can see if you've got it in your shit or any problems with your shit.
They literally like looking at it and they like smelling it and looking at it, and they think that's normal. I can look at the thing is I can look at my crap under the surface of the water where it's not going to go bloody hell.
Yeah.
That I don't need to like be up close and personal, you know, with it.
Do you not scoop out?
Well, yeah. I mean, you know, normally have one of those like paint scrapers, and what you do is you're supposed to smear it all around the inside of the toilet just to make sure there's nothing in it that shouldn't be there. This is how the Germans do it. You know, this is how the Germans like.
Is that what they do?
They literally like they, you know, our toilets tend to sort of go down like that, and the water's halfway up. Their toilets are literally they where you sit is here. Then there's a huge lip, and then there's a little drop off at the end. But you are going to do that on the lip. You're going to do it on that lip, and it's going to be just lying.
Like the lip comes really far out, doesn't it? The lip, it's like a shelf, and it just drops off at the front where your penis is dangling.
As a matter of fact, you're right, because I've been to Germany twice recently.
There you go.
And it's not. I didn't vlog it. You know, that might be for series 3. You know, comment if you want that. But I did notice the toilets where I did in summer.
I wouldn't vlog it with the real stuff. Mess. Yeah, I would like use a donut instead of, you know, the real thing. Just drop some in there like a donut. Yeah.
RAF Siniston in Nottinghamshire, Derbyshire area. That's got, you know, the stand-up toilets like you get in Europe.
Yeah, you mean the ones where you have to squat? You have to squat.
Yeah. The officers' mess there has got those, and I don't know why. It must have been kitted out for foreign air force training or something like that. So if anybody knows,
Muslims, they don't like our toilets. Apparently, that's not. I'm not being racist. I'm just saying they don't like our toilets, and in fact, some of them because they prefer to squat. So some of them have been known to put their feet up on the rim, up on, you know, like the wooden seat or whatever's there. They'll stand on that. But of course, then they get in like muddy footprints all over the bloody the seat because they'd rather squat like that. And we won't go into what they then do about not using toilet paper. We won't go into that one. Yeah.
But yeah, RAF Siniston Officers' Mess has got those toilets.
Yeah.
Those standing up squat ones. Yeah, which I thought was really odd. I've never seen those in the UK before.
Ooh, Mr. Kojak's Football Shack. Thank you for your donation. By the way, half of that goes to YouTube. if you send it through the thing at the bottom ticker, then we get more of it. But I suppose we have to give some of it to YouTube sometimes for what they do.
Hosting it a bit, aren't they?
Yeah.
Everyone in the chat, hello, and hello. Thanks for being part of this lovely live stream. 40,000 subscribers to him. Wow.
Oh yeah, for talking about shit. Yeah.
And farts.
Do I deserve it? Well, do you know something weird? Earlier on, PewDiePie did a live stream, and he had 9,000 people in there. Now he's got 50 million subscribers, right? So, and he had 9,000 people in the live stream, and I had 400 in the other night. Yeah. And I was thinking, well, that's not bad when you consider that he gets like 9,000. Well, if you call it 500, then that's like I'm an 18th behind how many people he's having on his live stream, which is not bad, really. I think that's quite good.
Especially when we're actually talking about poop and fart.
Yeah, well, which he does as well. Yeah. He does a lot of that.
A bit of his live stream. He was talking about having a beer, and it was during the day, and he was swearing. They weren't like the C word out, but he was saying shit and stuff on it. And most of his viewers are kids, like gaming kids and stuff.
Yeah,
and yeah, he was swearing.
Oh, he does on his videos. I notice he'll say, yeah, but he bleeps them when he puts them on his own video. He says "fuck" and it bleep. And he cuts it, but he's letting you know what he's saying. But his editor cuts them out. Ken Lown, thank you for your £20 donation. I will literally strip off now and flagellate myself. Thank you. That's what you get. That's the £20 bonus. This is not Kaylee Colston Explores. We get our kit off. Oh, clip stick. Thank you very much. Buy some Tang Fastics. Okay, I will. You want to see them? You want to see them hanging out of my butt crack? I will do that for you. Packet of Fantastics, Haribo. Yeah. Anyway, got to lower the tone. Yeah, well, at least
I think it's already pretty low.
It's pretty far gone, isn't it? But yeah.
Oh God!
I stood up on somebody else's live stream the other morning, and I knew what I was doing, but I always should know don't do it because it always goes wrong. Right? I said, "Oh, I've got to get my headphones." So I got up, and I wasn't wearing anything, right? But I cupped. No, I knew I wasn't wearing anything, right? But so I cupped my hand over my genitals to make it safe, and I got up and got my headphones. I thought that'll get a bit of a laugh, right? I can't risk doing it on my live stream again because I've already been done for it once, right? So anyway, I did it, and then I could see on the screen. I could see my nutsack.
And then he tells me off for having a piss in the street, going, "Hey, outlaw."
Yeah, but that's the public.
Online.
But that's the public. Yeah, well, it was a bit of skin. Maybe people wouldn't know what that was.
The chicken's neck.
But when you're getting up like that, cupping it like that.
So I thought, well, maybe it'll drive more people over to his channel. You get more people coming to have a look at that then if he leaves it on. But it wouldn't be safe to leave it on, really. I don't think. But yeah, yeah. So well, you know, I like to have a bit of a laugh. Oh God, you know, it's just. I was saying to Jordan earlier on, it's nice to be able to come on today and have a laugh. Because yesterday I had a full-blown panic attack. I was like, you know, one of these things that I get panic attacks and crap like that. And I was out with Alex, but I'd been out with somebody locally and we'd had a drink in a pub. And have you ever found that yeah, that's that too, yeah. Have you ever found that when you drink cans in the house, it's a lot easier on your system than when you drink in a pub? Because when you go to a pub, something about drinking a pint in a pub, it's supposed to be the same alcohol content, and you just get smashed. I had 4 pints and I was smashed. I can drink 8 pints in the house. I'm all right. 4 pints in a pub, smashed out of my face. And I wasn't feeling good the next day. It was like really rough. And
Weird.
Then I went on an explore later on in the day with Alex, and I had a full-blown panic attack. And I was like trying to protect, you know, trying to sort of like, all right, Al, yeah, like, all right. And the only thing that's going through my head, right, and I didn't say it to him at the time because I didn't want to go into it, because if I go into it, I'm talking about the thing that I'm not having a nice time with. The only thing that's going through my head is I'm having a heart attack. Maybe I should go to the hospital. I don't want to be here right now. This is horrible. So I spent the whole day like that. Then I came home because I said I can't do any more, Al. I'm sort of like, you know, I went after a few hours and came home. I had a bit of a sleep, then got up and I went to see Jack D. And I just didn't enjoy the comedy properly because I was just feeling like and I thought I was okay, but I literally felt like coming out of the thing, you know, just coming away and saying screw this, you know. I'm just not feeling right, you know. It's weird. Now I feel fine today, straight away, like, you know, well, not straight away, the next day I feel fine, but there we go.
Don't know how that's possible with alcohol, having a few beers the night before. Don't know, but I've been a bit like that, and it's usually stress that gets me. Stress with work and everything else, you know.
It was
I've had like pins and needles in my hands, and
that's right. I was all like tingling all across my head. It's the adrenaline. I took my beta blockers and I took an emergency Valium that I keep with me, and I've had 10 Valium in a year. That's all. Like, you know, I go and get a supply from somebody. That was my last one. I took that. Still wasn't really getting rid of it. You know what I mean? I was just like walking around like feeling like absolute shit all day. So, yeah. Yeah, I've had panic. Safari says they've had panic attacks as well. It's weird. Driving the car triggers it, and I had trouble driving the car because of bad traffic in Salisbury, which is where we were, and that's what started it off.
Yeah, is it other drivers that are stressing you out though?
Yeah. There we are. So right, Derelict. What did we ask you what you've been up to? You did say, didn't you? We went Jordan, you, then we went ALW. All right, or didn't we?
No, not yet.
Just talk about farts.
Just talking about
We
farts.
just went straight
Okay.
on to
Poo and farts. So how are your
Farts.
how are your stools at the moment? Are you are they long and solid like a dog's, or squishy like a baby's?
In all fairness, if they don't know how coming out, it's not worth doing.
A bit of they're fibrous, are they? Right.
Yeah.
A bit of gravel in there. Yeah.
Yeah, if they're not photo worthy, it's not worth doing it.
Oh, this is it.
Yeah. Great. Oh, I always remember going to a friend's house and he had a poster on the wall and it was called like the Bristol scale or the Bristol chart or something like that. And it's a proper university poster. I think it's quite famous all around the world and it just has nothing but poo, like different types of poo. And they've got
Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah.
yeah, and it's called something like the Bristol scale or the hang on, I'll find out for you now because I don't like giving you duff information. So
Straight
have a
on to
look.
Christmas gift ideas now.
Here we are. Like indeed, you still got time to get one of these, folks. Bristol poo
Put the link in the chat.
chart. Yeah, it's called Bristol poo chart. Yeah, here we are. The Bristol stool chart, and there's
put that in the chat.
seven types, and I'd never seen it before. Anyway, I just give it to you in passing. You know, that was a joke. So yeah, but anyway, that's so yeah, you've got everything from solid, really hard and hard to pass, through to just normal, and then it's like, and then runny, and then there's a couple of extra categories like scattered, you know, like just not holding together and
Rabbit
bits.
shit, yeah.
Yeah, like rabbit shit, that sort of thing. Yeah.
I'll
The
put
shark.
the link in the chat if anybody wants to order one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Top tips.
But it's actually official, you know, because you can learn, obviously, when you want to become a doctor or work in a lab, a lot of people's jobs is sifting through other people's poo all day and then like getting under a microscope and looking at it. You know what I mean?
That's a shit job, innit?
Yeah, fucking,
Really?
yeah, that's a very crap job, yeah.
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 Can I read one of these out? One of the descriptions is sausage shit but lumpy.
Oh dear.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there we go, you see.
Somebody's asking me who a person from Swindon is. We don't name them because we don't want to give them any publicity because they're not very nice people. So, but now I'm now referring to them as Swintardo Montalban. That's my new one for them. So yeah. Wasn't I wearing a nappy when you found that chart in that old people's home? Oh, hang on. Did they have one of those
Yeah.
they had one in the old people's home. My God, and yeah, I was.
Yeah.
I was wearing a nappy. Yeah, you might be right there. Actually, I forgot about that. And I hadn't seen that poster for years. Bloody hell. So there we go. It's getting hot in here, actually. I'm going to open the door. Oh. So yeah, well, there we go. I don't know why we got onto that to start with, but it might be, yeah. It might be. That's all I'm going to say. Yeah, indeed. Yeah, so well, I suppose the other piece of shit news was getting to 40k, and doing it without buying the likes either, folks. Doing it all natural. Yeah, and doing it without
Why do people buy likes?
because they're determined to look like they're really clever and that they look at me, mummy, aren't I clever? Look, I can chase up there with the rest of them because they're not happy
Yeah,
to
but
just
surely YouTube, just because hang on a minute, this is really suspicious. There's all of these
you'd be
random
banned for
IP
life.
addresses all of a sudden just liking on a mass scale, and it's like every second this person's receiving a like.
Oh yeah, I've seen some people
predetermined level, and then
I've seen some
Google
people
will know,
no
and they
names
will find
mentioned. Yeah, I've seen some people no names mentioned. You know, jumping at like a quite unnatural speed. But
It's
never
obvious.
mind. Never
I
mind.
wasn't even about to do that.
No.
For
No,
those that don't know, Google powers YouTube, and YouTube will know. They can just see everything, and they will find out, and they will just start community striking them people,
Yeah.
and they'll take the views off them, take the likes off them. There's just no point in doing it.
And you could get banned for life. They say anyone who's caught doing that will just get automatically banned for life. So yeah. Yeah.
If you're monetized, it is actually fraud, because if you're monetized, you're actually lying to the advertisers, and Google don't want that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah.
But there we are. I mean, you know, each to their own, innit? And now jamming loads of adverts on videos to get ahead. Yeah, that's it. So
I don't see adverts on any videos. I just pay for premium, me.
I don't get a lot of adverts
That's the
on
way
mine,
around it.
apparently, on mine, because mine are a little bit risque. So, you know, apparently people say that not many adverts appear on my videos.
I always get adverts on yours, always at the beginning and always at the end.
Always. Some people say they don't see them on my videos. You know, they don't see them. But yeah. But I think
I've even got adverts on mine, but I'm not monetized or anything. They just use me as free advertising.
that's right. YouTube changed their policy so that now, in order to make money from the people who are sort of just using YouTube as a service but haven't got enough subscribers or haven't monetized yet, they're putting adverts on their videos whether they like it or not. But if you are, you know, sort of like at the level where you can partner with YouTube, then you can actually earn money from those. Whereas YouTube would just get 100% of it until you're big enough.
I'm only like, I don't know where my camera is. I'm only like this far off, and that it's all down to watch hours now. Nothing I can do about that.
We did say, didn't we? We'll do some lives, and I'll advertise them, and we'll get people to come over, and we'll have a laugh over on yours, and that'll soon get your numbers up. Have to do it.
Yeah.
Well, I'm
Is it
free all day
4,000 hours?
tomorrow.
You know, it's a little bit, you know, that helps here and there each month, you know, so it does help. But yeah, so what else was there? Anything I'm missing? Oh, yeah. I mean, my just my kind of take on YouTube is people who put adverts throughout the videos, they ruin it for me. It absolutely ruins it. And to be honest,
By the time it gets to it gets to an advert, I usually skip from there.
yeah.
I don't even watch the rest of the video.
And I can't handle these people who sort of like, you know, get round it because they're being sponsored, and then they say, oh, we'd like to talk to you about Surfshark or blah 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 VPN and blah 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 and Skillshare and you know and all this sort of crap, and it's just like I'm just like fast forward until I can see the videos back on, because it's like I don't really want to watch this shit. And those are quite invasive because they can go on like 2-3 minutes, those adverts inside a video that somebody's just doing themselves.
I'm pleased you've said that, because I say no to them. When these certain VPN people said it, no, I'm just like, no. And they offer decent money. It's like 800 quid to say 1 minute of work. I just said, no, I'm not interested.
Decent money, that's
I'm
not
doing this.
decent. For the
Right.
potential advertisers, the potential views they're going to get on that ad there, 800 quid's like really small.
Yeah, well, I
But-
said no anyway.
Be very careful, right? Anyone who's watching now, right? If you're becoming monetized and you suddenly get a thing through saying, we're from this company, and they're the ones that people are quite used to because they've seen them on a lot, like, you know, this VPN company, or, you know, the ones, you know, right? Knowable companies, Hawaii, right? All sorts of things, right? I get them through regularly. And I thought, just out of interest, I thought, well, I'll go and I'll have a look at what this thing's saying. Not that I would have done it, right? But I'll go and have a look, because I know somebody who got completely screwed over by getting told, oh, we'll give you loads of money to do something. And he did what they said. And next thing, his computer had been hacked. And guess what? It was a scam. In fact, all of them were a scam. Everything I receive weekly, I get about 20 or 30 of these things a week. And they all tell you the same thing. Oh, just download our catalogue of what we sell. We will send it to you so you can review it, right? And then when you review it, you know, then you get your money. And it's like, okay, whatever. So I'm like, download the catalogue. And of course, I know what I'm doing. Download the catalogue. It's in an executable file. What? Running it through the virus scanner. Virus. Yeah, so to install that, to have a look at their payment, is install a virus so we can take over your machine. Yeah, nice one. And that is all of that is coming out of Czechoslovakia. I've tracked them down. They're wankers. Right, so be careful, because it sounds quite good, doesn't it? It's like, oh, we really like your videos. We think you're great. Would you like to do a sponsorship? And you think, oh, I've seen lots of other YouTubers doing this. This might be quite good. Oh, the money's great. It's, oh, come here, sir. Come here. Bang! Fucked your machine. And the person it happened to couldn't have happened to a nicer person. Obviously a bit fucking greedy. No names mentioned. Yeah, not faking shit on their paranormal channel. not a bit greedy. Got their fucking arse handed to them because they got fucking hacked. Because they're greedy, they got fucking hacked. Lost their control of their fucking YouTube channel, and then there were people uploading fucking shit onto their channel, and they couldn't stop it, and they were deleting their videos and uploading their shit onto their channel. There you go, you see. Anyway. There you go. All I'm going to say is, those people, no names mentioned. Yeah. Greedy. I'm glad it got fucking slapped some of them fucking back into place. And I know that they were egged on to put loads of adverts on their fucking channel because of said persons, because they're greedy, so they're going to tell them to do exactly what they do. Be greedy. Greed is good. No, greed is shit, because it means you've got adverts all over your frigging channel. No, that is not. No. But to be honest, I don't like it. No names. No names. You're going to shoot.
I'm going to shoot.
Okay.
All over your life.
All over your windscreen.
Yeah. Once I'm home, I'll try and dive back on.
Once you're home alone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Once I'm home alone and in my birthday suit, I'll jump back on.
Yeah. Once you're Homer Simpson, come back on as your alter ego. Yeah.
All right. I'll speak to you in a bit.
All right then, mate. Yeah, nice one.
All right.
Cool.
Enjoy, guys.
Cool.
Yeah, we are.
Catch you in a bit, mate.
I put the link up. Catch you in a bit, man. Take it easy, and to Dave as well. Speak to you soon, guys. Yeah.
See you, buddy.
Cheers. So that was Derelict Plymouth Unearthed. Check him out. Oh, look at what StreamYard does. It turns it back into this bloody that crap. But no, here we are. Yeah. Exploring with Gav. How you doing, man? You can pop up if you want. Yeah, we're just doing a little sort of like video about what it is to be a YouTuber in this stupid age of greedy bastards wanting to put adverts so far up their videos that it's like a I don't know, a fireman's cannon of shit out of your screen. Just yeah.
That's why I tell I turned mid rolls off on all of mine. So if anyone can tell me otherwise, if there's mid roll adverts on mine, I want to know because obviously I can't see them, but I turn them off on mine.
Yeah. Well, I always thought that. Oh, here we go. We got Mr. Forbidden Shadows on. Look, there we go.
Hello.
I was just agreeing with. I was listening to your stream and I was agreeing with what he's on about the whole ad thing because thanks to that lovely jukebox in the bunker, I've got ads all over my video now, saying that because I'm not monetized, and they said, "Oh, all of it goes to the curator of the song." So because I left it in, playing in the background, that's what's happened. So,
but what you can do is you can go into YouTube and you can say, "I want to mute out the tracks," and then it will just blank that audio out.
I'm probably gonna do that.
I mean, it's a pain in the arse, right? I mean, there's somebody, I really love his music and I've used it for years, but now I'm starting to kind of like, do I really want to use his music anymore? I even sent him a fair donation of money because I really liked his music, and I said, can I use your music? Because he was unknown, and he said, yes, no problem. Now he's decided to copyright his music through some company or something like that. And all my videos, and we're talking hundreds of videos, right, where I've just used this music in the background. Now I've got to argue my case on every single video, and 99% of the time he says yes and he releases them. But I just had one that was like, no, he has disagreed. And I'm like, why would he disagree? He knows it's me. And it's like, and it warns you, if this does not go through and you appeal it, you can get a strike. And I'm like, but it's a real pain in the arse.
Yeah, I bet.
It's like me and my videos. I just upload what I do just for hobby, if you know what I mean. You know what I mean? Like music, I just go on whatever is free and just put it in the background, sort of thing,
Yeah, I mean, I did a great 3D video of what do you call it? Procession. When you have floats, Mardi Gras type. Yeah, that sort of thing. And every single thing was going past with music on it. And of course, YouTube would just every track, it was like boing, 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 boing. There's about 30 in a big list. And some of them are like, no, it's not even a case of you will make money by putting adverts on your video. It's like, no, this has been blocked in this country. So now your whole video has been blocked because one track. And it's like, so what am I supposed to do then? It's like a Mardi Gras coming past and I've got to play like aggressive metal music over the top of all of it to kind of hide their tracks so it can't be understood by the algorithm. So it's like, because ABBA's playing in the background, and it's like, fuck. Or just no audio at all, which is shit, but that's...
Yeah, voice over it.
It's just like...
Weird, isn't it?
No, you could have it could be you. You could have like a little corner bit in bottom of screen, a little face cam at bottom of screen with you with the guitar going over it, and then the algorithm won't be able to notice.
Yeah.
But you've got to make sure you're pulling over the top of expressions while you're doing it to give it a bit more of a character.
I thought it'd be fair use or something. So I had a row with the BBC about it on my other channel because I did an edit of a Doctor Who episode, but I cut it up to make it look like the guy was swearing at the person. I had all these copyright strikes come my way saying you can't do that, you can't do that, this and that. But because I put in the description, it's fair use, suddenly they just said it was fine, sort of thing. But I thought it was so quick though. It's like computers doing it, if you know what I mean.
I've tried fair use. I don't bother anymore because 9 times out of 10 it was telling me we don't give a shit. You're not having it. So I don't bother now.
The thing is, they don't say it like that. They just word it all politely, but they're pretty much saying we don't give a shit.
That is what they mean. Yeah.
It's like
this occasion,
you've got a few seconds of a few seconds of music on an hour-long video, and they go, "Yeah, we'll have all the money from that. Thank you very much. We'll have the lot." And there's no share. Oh well, we're the smaller part of your video. So we'll do it you can have 80% and we'll take 20. It's like, no, 100%. Give it all. You now belong to us. And it's like, really? There's no fair share, It's like, no, You use their music without their permission, they're coming after you. They want your money. They want all of it. 100%. Yeah.
I can't find it. I can't see one. I can't share screen, but yeah, it says. I see the option.
I often, if I've got stuff like that where there's something, I'll just, jam quite loudly over the top another music track so the two are clashing with each other. And I just do that so that theirs can't be heard. You can kind of tell it's there, but you can't, it's kind of, the algorithm gets screwed up then. But that frigging algorithm, and it's like an artificial intelligence, because the speed that it can go through video and spot that you've nicked a video as well, not just the audio, but video.
Yeah.
It's on my one.
Yeah, I mean, I put something inside a window, and I made sure that outside the window there were loads of graphics going, so it was like, something to confuse it, like that. No, it knew. It knew. It's pretty crazy. It's crazy, and I mean, yeah.
Copyright claim ineligible for monetization. Not that it will be, but to review dispute, click here, and it says about revenues held separately until dispute is resolved. Money will go to the person that makes the video, the music in the background. So I'll have to remove all that.
Well, the thing is, I just think that it's very short-sighted on behalf of these companies, because a lot of people, like myself, they just go, mute that track then. Mute it. So you get nothing now. Bye. You get no money. You could have got something if you were prepared to be friendly and share, but if you want to be arsey about it, then you get nothing.
Yeah.
They're treating us like as if we're radio stations and we should be paying them royalties. You know what I mean? It's like half the people on YouTube, they're going to get like 50 views on that video, and YouTube are like, no, it's ours. The companies.
Yeah.
No, we want all our money.
It's like with streams, isn't it? We have to get a donation. YouTube take 50% of it. You know what I mean?
Somebody said they fancied you earlier on the chat. I don't know if you saw it, Mr. Beth Arse.
I saw it. I just didn't comment on it.
I saw it.
I
thought I wouldn't bother. No.
Yeah.
She's got loads of money though. She's rich, millionaire.
Back in a second, going to grab
no comment. He said.
I am not going to sell my boyfriend out, no matter how much money people's got.
You could have a three-way. Still have your boyfriend. Just you have to do a contract with them like they do in the States. Prenuptial. Pre-bang bang statement. Yeah.
So I've done poo, farts, slag YouTube off, and now we're on to relationship advice.
Arranged marriages.
Poo chart as well.
Yeah, poo charts. Yeah.
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 Oh, it's a very chat.
Well, we do try, especially for the 40k as well.
Yeah. Yeah, that's really good. That.
Don't worry, once the drinks have kicked in, we'll be talking shit as per usual.
Rooted.
I just won't watch it back.
Hello, Rooted Expeditions, Danny Lullick and Dark Dreams. Hello. How you doing?
Hello.
Yeah. Just trying to think what else has been going on then. I was uploading a video, but I stopped it because I was doing this live, so that'll go up tonight, of the cinema, which ALW knows about, because he lent me his footage, which I remembered to credit him for. I was nearly about to press render without actually putting the titles on, but at the last minute I was like, oh shit, I better put a thank you for giving me that footage. Yeah.
The cinema?
Choppy drone footage.
Are you on about the cinema what we went to where we were in the ceiling?
There's a cinema that is also called a theatre, but it was a cinema and a bingo hall. That one, yeah.
I found it funny in the ceiling. I think the ceiling's the most spectacular part of that video, being inside the ceiling. Because just imagine, like, if it fell in, like the ceiling fell in or the wood were rotten out. Just imagine how if we were out and we fell through the ceiling. Just imagine how funny that'd be.
Yeah.
It'd be like jumping off a diving board, but apart from the only difference would be that when you hit the floor, you either break your legs or you're dead. Depending on if you hit the balcony or not. Oh my God! What do you think it'd be like falling through the ceiling?
Terrifying.
Probably about 1 second, and then
I won't be able to stop laughing.
What?
I won't be able to.
Your legs wrapped around your head and your spine snapped. Yeah, you're like. Yeah. I was gonna.
Yeah, I reckon terrifying.
I was just say,
really
I know you all love him, right? But he's got to go because this guy's coming on, and this guy's got to go. No, I'm only kidding. They can both come on because there is space. There's space.
Imagine Jordan falling through the ceiling.
That was very rude to your local B-face-gone beauty.
the people who've come on here just for you. Yeah, that's the ones. Yeah, I was just abusing them.
Urban Legend UK.
Hello, sir.
Hello, everyone. Cheers.
Hello.
Here he is. Look, I'll make him big so you can see him properly.
Welcome on. Thank you for having us on and that. Yeah.
Even though he's like this. So he's like that guy on the wall, you know, like what's his name? The one who's like hangs off the edge of the wall, the what no guy that hangs on the edge of the wall. You know, like in graffiti when it's like when that graffiti guy and he's like got his hands over the edge of the wall and just his head, and they say like what no or what now or something like that. What no urban legend. Like he would have it like coming out to him as a speech bubble. He'd be like, what no urban legend. Yeah.
Because
help us out, chat. Yeah. I don't know what Will's on about.
He's not taking the hint though, is he? Just come on, in. Right there, you don't get it. You have to grow a bit. You have to grow a pair of legs. Come on.
You're the one who shows legs that you, Matt, on this show.
Well, legs 11.
Oof, I'm getting shivers again. Keep getting random shivers.
Yeah. I got legs like the Isle of Man emblem. That's me.
Yeah, just rolling on.
They call me the tripod. Yeah.
You need 3 boots then.
Lean forward so I can extend.
Yeah, B-Face is a bit of a tripod. He's like out of that movie by the BBC called The Tripods.
I was thinking War of the Worlds.
Watched it.
What do you mean? How am I a tripod?
Tripod? You're like one of those like 3-legged stools. You are.
Remember, if you're a tripod, you're not allowed in the bunker.
You don't know what a tripod. You don't know what he doesn't know what a tripod. What I'm referring to, tripod.
I ain't getting it.
You ain't getting it enough.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Well, you know, like you got 2 legs. Yeah. Well, a tripod has 3 legs, doesn't it? Like this.
Oh, so it's up its ass?
No. It might be able to go round and go up its arse, but normally a tripod has three legs. Yeah. So it's 3 legs. Yeah. So if you're a tripod, it means that you've got a 3rd leg.
Oh, so you're crossing my cock as a leg?
You
lean forward.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Yeah. You should say to people next time you pull it out in a car park and women are walking past, right, in broad daylight, right. When that happens, you don't say it's all right, love. I'm just taking a piss. Haven't you seen a cock before? And words to that effect, right?
That's what I normally say.
Instead of saying that, you should say it's all right. It's my tripod. I'm a cameraman. So you should say.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll have to use that.
And then when police come, they might go, "Ah, it's just his leg." You know.
Yeah. Yeah. Dear. Yeah. But I have said in this video, which is going to be coming up soon, I said I've set people a challenge, and the challenge is called the Jordan Piss Challenge, right? And I've said to people that if they challenge Jordan to have a piss in front of them, he will, right? And that's the Paul Jordan piss challenge. Is if you ask him to take a piss, he will not. ALW's got. I think that's just yeah, broken his camera feed now. Yeah, but yeah, if you say to B-Face Computing about doing that, he won't have any compunctions about doing it. But I don't want to get the blame for what you end up seeing from that point onwards. But if you challenge B-Face to a piss off, he will probably will go for it. Yeah.
At least he didn't do it through the ceiling.
Through the ceiling. Oh my God, you're putting ideas into my mind.
Well, you haven't seen the video yet.
Could you have imagined, you could we were holes in that ceiling, so you could have laid on the various different parts of the ceiling, and you could have had it when you look up through this, when someone's in the theatre and they look up, you just see a cock.
I think it's just
a little gap in the ceiling.
Or you could have just
the plaster's broke.
You could have just had a pee down there, just stream coming down into the cinema. Yeah.
Oh my God!
You got Liam walking around downstairs in the grounds.
Could you imagine if it was still open and you had your cock broken through the ceiling?
Yeah, I can. Yeah.
Like through that vent bit where all of the woodies and all fans are, you could have your cock.
Yeah. Well, funnily enough, I tell you something I did do when I was a projectionist, right? This is a little admission, right? But I could have you could have taken this much further had you wanted to, right? I didn't do this. Well, I'll tell you what it is first, right? Cinema screens, when you get up close to them, are actually perforated. Okay, so a lot of people don't realise this. They've actually got little holes all the way across the screen.
Yeah, because they've got speakers behind them, aren't they? And the holes are to let the sound.
The holes are to let the sound through. Yeah, a lot of people don't realise that. But what it actually means is that you, as the projectionist, can go round the back of the screen and look right through the holes and see the people in the audience, right? But they can't see you. So you can see them. And I used to dance. I was like dancing around behind the screen, right? And they couldn't. And they can't see you. Yeah, you could dance about and just get weird.
You could be naked.
You
could have a knife, and at the end of the film, you could
slash it and just come through naked out of the screen. Come through the screen naked. Yeah. Now,
years ago, I worked for cinema. We used to do that. We used to get behind the film The Purge came out, and we went behind the cinema. And when it finished, we all jumped out, all the audience, and they had no idea what was behind there.
Yeah, they don't realise you're there. It's mad, isn't it? If you've never done it, if nobody's ever done it, if you know somebody who's a projectionist, try it. Go behind the screen. Some cinemas, the screen is so close to the wall you can't do it. But I used to work in a place that was like a whole theatre stage depth behind the screen. Oh, he's doing it again. Okay, now, right? I've muted him now. I've muted him. Yeah.
We'll have to get that leak thing, won't we?
Yeah. But it's quite funny if you have the opportunity to go behind the screen when the movie's actually playing. Yeah, we muted you because you're an exhibitionist.
I'll have to call it plumber. I've got a leak.
Yeah, because you're a frigging exhibitionist. Yeah.
It's just when it goes in and you have to put the celery in there, the leek celery.
Yeah. But it's the most bizarre thing because you can see the audience and you can literally look through the holes and you can see them and you're like, can they see me? And you're just waving and it's like they can't see me. I can see them, but they can't see me. It's really weird.
They can't see it, so it's not the same. If it were in a grand theatre and they had a chandelier on ceiling with that sort of ventilation structure, as in the one in the theatre that we recently went in, you could have your cock poking through the ceiling, and not everyone would notice. Only when people glance up at the ceiling, they'd be like, "What the fuck? Are we seeing things?" And then they'd go, "Look, are you seeing what I'm seeing? Can you see a penis poking through that?"
Well, what you could do is you could take a couple of the lights out. You take the lights out of the ceiling and put inflatable breasts there. And you could fill them up with a bit of milk or something, you know, and just like have them so they drip like once every 30 seconds. It's just a little drip comes down. They look up and they're like, "Fucking hell! There's just fucking drip. There's tits dripping milk out of the ceiling." I used to think of things like this to do. You get pretty bored when you're showing the same movie, and that's all you got to do is like time it and go in there, and you're just thinking like, what can I do to sort of keep myself occupied, you know? And it's just like,
raining scene. It's not throwing things.
The thing is, it's subtle because it's so subtle. People won't notice straight away. It'll be like when the drip comes down, or when they get a bit tired, or the boring part of the film comes up on, and they start glancing around in the room, and you just see this breast poking through the recessed light fixture.
CCTV.
I never did what they did in Fight Club, though. I never inserted pornos, one frame of a porno in, but because I didn't have one frame of a porno on 35mm film. If I did, then maybe it would be a different matter. But you know, getting older, that was not something I. But anyway, I did steal one frame occasionally out of movies. I would collect one frame. You'd never know it because it would be so quick. It would, you know, happen. But I would keep the frames, and you know, of famous movies, you know, that I was really interested in, like Blade Runner and things like that. I was like, oh, I've actually got an actual frame of Blade Runner. You know, but yeah, never
put. You can sell them on. Maybe there's a market for them as well.
Yeah, there is. I mean, you can buy them. You can buy like a strip of about like 10 frames of the movie. You know, somebody's got that movie and they're just chopping it up, chop, and framing them in a proper, you know, little thing saying like, this is a bit of Blade Runner. You know, the movie.
Yeah, oh, fucking hell, the air freshener's going off again.
Oh dear. I need more beer. Can you hang on a sec whilst I go and get some?
You just
I'll be back now.
Subscriber.
I got a new.
Oh, just 4K. 40,000K.
Thank you.
Raise a glass, 4K, 40K.
Oh
shit! Getting like,
I thought it was 400. I thought it was 400,000. It's only 40. Oh right, I fucking definitely need some beer then. Right, that's it. Shit. Right, okay.
Yeah, instead of getting inflatable tits, you could just hire women to just have their tits dangling through holes. You won't even need inflatable tits.
I think they might get done for exposure there somehow.
Or get like a no, but they wouldn't notice. I don't think they would, because they'd be able to get away from Ruth really quickly, wouldn't they?
Chris
Sykes is saying what's Fight Club, but the first rule of Fight Club is you don't talk about Fight Club. That's from the movie. That
in that cinema, you got to go behind the audience, though, just to get up to the ceiling.
Well, there'll be other cinemas with different layouts, I'm sure.
Do it at Cineworld. I mean, I've got a lot of experience with Cineworld. You get
but the ceiling's not as grand, so it's not as like spectacular when they see tits dangling through the light fixtures. And
there's a room at the back.
Bats, do you say? Yeah.
Room at the back.
All right.
There's a lot of pigeons, not so much